My name is Fraser.
My name is Mark.
And we are the hosts of the geekiest show alive. To the outside world, we're ordinary geeks.
But in the Fab International Studios, we talk comics and find other geeks just like us. This is Geek of the Week.
Do you know what it's time for?
I do.
It's time to trade off. So get those comics from your loft.
Really? You just wanted to rhyme.
I just like a rhyme. Should it be comics from the loft or books from the loft?
Rhyming and alliteration, they're your things, aren't they?
I do love a good rhyme and alliteration. And if it's alliteration that rhymes, don't even get me started.
That does sound pretty splendid.
So to explain the trade-off segment of the show, I just went off then. I was turned into a snake. Have you seen that meme of like Donald Trump when he goes...
I don't do memes.
Or from Harry Potter.
I'm 40 years old. I don't do memes.
The snake from Harry Potter. Oh my goodness, you're outing your age here.
Memes, they're for children.
Memes. To explain trade-off, basically me and Mark have sort of different tastes. We're from different worlds. He's a very English person, English literature person, because he just corrected me on air, which was
I have a degree
needed.
in English.
Touché. But basically, yeah, so we've got different tastes and stuff like that. I'm a very much family-friendly comic book reader, like a bit of Archie, like a bit of Marvel, like a bit of DC. Do like IDW and sort of like Dark Horse, but usually it's when it's like films and stuff like that, or something that like I can get on board with. Not really good with horror and stuff like that. But
my taste
Mark is a huge horror fan, and
not just horror, sci-fi,
huge image fan as well.
Yeah.
So typically, when it's Mark's book he's given to me, it's probably going to be Image.
It's likely, but not always.
And then
it is this week, though.
And then when I give a book to Mark, it's usually a childhood whimsical tale, which he occasionally enjoys, or occasionally just thinks, drab.
Well, this week I gave you Descender, which
recently came to an end, didn't it?
It did. It finished earlier this year, and no pressure, it is probably my favourite comic book of the last 5 years.
There's a sequel one coming in there as well, Ascender.
There is. I was going to talk about that later on, and I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for Ascender. But we're not going to do any spoilers. That's coming in 2019, and they've just said 2019. They haven't said when, and I'm just like, I
hate when they do stuff like that. They do it all the time in comics. It's But just give us a month at least.
I need to read through it again, but Descender could be my favourite comic ever. It will have to have a serious fight with Sin City, but
no pressure. Then.
It could be my favourite comic ever.
No pressure.
What did you think, Fraser?
I really enjoyed it. Like I really dug the world that it was great. Like it's very sci-fi, futuristic sort of thing, and like the story being like these robots and stuff like that, and how they've taken over, and like. Where it all started, like there's this poor Tim 21. I really liked Tim 21. He's a robot who basically has got so much emotions. Like he's supposed to be a child's companion, and like he's just what a dude. I wish he was my companion. I'd love to hang out with him.
He's full of love. I mean, it's not a hugely original concept, the robot with emotion, but it's done so beautifully, and I just feel like the art enhances its... the art, Fraser, the art.
I do like the art, and I like how sometimes they'll take away colour and there'll be a lot of white there, or just like stuff that it feels like it's not complete, but it makes the other stuff that is coloured more emphasised and stuff like that.
I want Dustin and Nguyen to marry me.
It looks like such like water paint and stuff. It actually looks beautiful. Like a painting, which I really like. That's what really grasped me in. And then the story kept me going. Like, I really did enjoy Tim. And I liked the whole thing of these big bads that have ruined the earth come from this poor little guy. And he wakes up and we go back to his memories, and it's, him and Andy, man. Why did it have to be Andy? It just reminded me of Toy Story, and I was like,
I think that might be deliberate.
Yeah, I can maybe see the influence.
It's science fiction, but oh my goodness, it's just about emotion and love and
the feels.
It's
which is why I can imagine
magnificent.
You're probably emotionally wrecked towards the ending, because I remember.
I'm not going to talk about the ending,
and I'm just like, no, it's going to be a sad ending.
When I got the last volume of it, I eked it out. I read one comic a day for a week.
A day.
No, I got to the last one. I was like, I don't want it to end. I cried. I actually cried.
By that last day, just reading a panel a day, like, no,
mate.
It doesn't end if I don't finish it. It can't end.
It's a comic book cliche, but the cliffhangers. Every time I was like, just incredible.
But no,
I'm sorry. I'm forcing my opinion on you. What did you think?
No, I really did enjoy it, and like I've said, the art got me in. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, like a painting sort of thing. And then the story, really kept me going. I like the dynamics between all the different robots and humans. I like I don't want to get into spoilers. I like the twist with the guy who made the robot, and then we sort of had a whole issue on his story, and I was like, this dude's a jerk. No, and I was like, I kind of liked that. Like I say, I liked that.
They do that a lot as well. They do have an issue that focuses on one specific character.
Yeah, I did like that twist, and I feel like all the characters we've met so far, I feel like I got to know them quite well, and I think it does spend time to focus on each one of them, because it's a group effort, like it's an ensemble piece.
Do you want to borrow the rest of it?
Oh, I don't know if I'm emotionally prepared, because I know it destroyed you, and I can sort of see I can see the emotional way it's going to go.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece of work. But absolutely beautiful.
No, I am interested in it, to be fair.
I'll lend it to you.
I do like it.
If you need a hug afterwards,
one of these,
I've got you, brother.
Who knows? I mean, we could carry on with a trade-off, and maybe I could read Volume 2 and could use it as a trade-off, or
maybe.
Or at one point, if I just come in emotionally broke, you'd know that I've read Descender. But we want to know not just what us two schmoes think about it. If you've ever read Descender or thought about checking it out, I'd definitely recommend checking it out. If you've got a friend who's got it, it's perfect. If not, go look out for that trade. But I really enjoyed it. If you have read it and you're like Mark and you've read it all, and you're like, oh my goodness, and you just want someone to talk to emotionally,
message me on Twitter or something. I'm emotionally broken by this comic book.
If you want to talk about your excitement for Ascender as well, like I say, we've got all the medias.
We have
all the social medias, all the social mediums, Twitter, Facebook, all of them.
All of them.
So listen to Geek of the Week. Be sure to tune in next week. Same geek time, same geek channel.
And if you want to follow us on social media, it's at GOTW Radio on Twitter. Search for Geek of the Week Radio Show on Facebook. And to listen again, it's www.mixcloud.com/Geek of the Week Radio Show.